So now basically we're going to speak about water, we're going to speak about minerals, we're going to speak about pH. There's different approaches, but water makes up, some people say that water makes up 65% of the body, some people say 85 or 98% of the body, and actually in obese people or sick people, that amount goes down to 45% in the body. In the earth contains 326 million trillion gallons of water. But basically 98% of that is ocean water. So 98% ocean water, okay? 2% is fresh water, but 1.6% is locked in the polar ice caps and glaciers. So that leaves another 0.36% is found underground in aquifers and wells, and that leaves only 0.036% of the planet's total water supply as fresh and we're able to drink it. So you can see that what is left in essence is not a lot. That makes water even more important, doesn't it? Water is to remove toxins. So in essence, water is a carrier. Right? So it carries nutrients in the body, through the blood, through in between the cells, and it carries toxins out of the body. Okay? The thing with carrying either nutrients or either toxins, there's an element in the water that will assist that, and that's the charge in the water. But the charge is actually what is attaching, what is moving things around. Okay. So some facts about water in the body: 70% of the water in the body is in the cells, 1/3 is around the cells, and about 1/5 is in the plasma, in the blood. Okay? So as you can see, this charge that we talked about is basically very important because water is covering everywhere in the body. Okay? Now, without this charge in the water, we basically cannot function normally. All the biological functions in the body are not optimized with that charge. Metabolism, enzymes, heart rate, thinking, pineal gland, all the functions in the body are not in their peak without that charge. Minerals is like the most important thing that you can have. Minerals is the charge. It's like having a Lamborghini and not having a starter. So you have this amazing car, or you have this amazing, but you don't have something to start it. You don't have the spark. Okay, that's the charge. That's the minerals. Okay, now it's not only any minerals, because there's a lot, all kind of types of minerals. Some of them work, some of them not. So ionic minerals is basically the charge that the body can absorb. Not only any ionic minerals, they have to have the right matrix, the right ratio that the body can actually, that fits the body, okay, that fits the body's activities, the right vibration. Okay. Now, ionic minerals basically pass the cell membrane, so they go directly into the cells. Okay. Now, if we're looking 80 years back, before the Industrial Revolution, the grounds were filled with minerals. Okay, the earth was filled with minerals. So, a lettuce today and a lettuce then has 1/10 the minerals that it had then. Targeted. All these chemicals actually targeted the natural flora. You know, most people don't consider that there's a natural flora in the ground, that what it does, flora, or bacteria in the ground, that what they do, they break down heavy metals into minerals that are absorbable by the plant. Chemicals, we give chemicals to the ground, we kill that flora. We disrupt the whole balance of that flora, which means we disrupt the whole balance of minerals, which means plants that grow, they have a lot of water and fiber and color. But where's the minerals? Not only they don't have minerals, they even add more chemicals to grow crops with, you know, the standard conventional way. So in essence, the produce that we have today is stripped from minerals. Now, if we said before that minerals is like the spark for all biological activity, what happens when we eat a conventional salad or even an organic salad in this time, you know, this time of day? Even organic doesn't have enough. It's like the chemicals from industry. We're talking about industry all over the world, including third world countries, and that's in that areas is the worst because they don't have too much regulations. Like in India, I live in India. They have on each product added, permitted colors and flavors and chemicals. Added, permitted. So they actually write that's what they add to the product. So there's chemicals in everything, like colors, as if they just discovered it. Now, whatever happened in Japan, hey, is flying here, right? Is impacting here. So whatever happens in India is impacting here. It impacts the integrity of the ground, and the water in the ground, and the minerals in the ground. So vitamin in essence is vital mineral compound, which means that word vitamin is an acronym. So every vitamin has a mineral inside of it that activates it. Again, the starter, right? So you have the best vitamins, but if they're stripped from minerals or if they're synthesized in the lab and that mineral is not given enough importance, then all it does is go out in the urine and has no impact on the body. Now enzymes need also a spark to work. They actually need a certain frequency to work. What gives that frequency? The minerals. Again, if we don't have the right form of minerals, which nature had supplied in the past. So all this is nature supplied it in the past. We're talking about right now that it's non-existent in nature as in the quantities that are needed, required by the body to function properly. Okay? So minerals, the right minerals, activate enzymes. If we don't have them from food, what are we going to do? What's going to happen? All the food is not digested properly, right? Let's talk about modern day disease. Modern day disease, cancer, diabetes, arthritis, dermatitis, all the itises, you know, all these. When did they show up? When did they show up? Who has an idea when these actually started?
In the last, I don't know, probably
70 years. Industrial revolution. Exactly. Depletion of the flora, depletion of the minerals. And guess what? Exactly what I just talked about our food. If the food doesn't have minerals and we're eating it and we're not digesting it properly because we don't have what to activate the enzymes, don't have the minerals to activate, all that stuff is accumulating in the body. Because minerals also are removing toxins. So we don't have minerals to remove toxins. Toxins are sitting in the organs, sitting in the tissues, starting to sediment, okay? And we call that also calcification. People have arthritis. What is arthritis? Arthritis, what is our calcification, right? Is it in, okay? Now what removes that or prevents that is the right minerals. If we don't have that, it just sits there. So modern day disease, in essence,